Good afternoon. Former Bulacan 1st District Engineer Henry Alcantara is now dismissed from service. Alcantara is the district engineer who approved a 55 million peso reinforced concrete river wall in Barangay Piel, Baliwag, Bulacan, which was awarded to Syms Construction Trading. It was the same project President Bongbong Marcos inspected on August 20. The president described the project as non-existent or a ghost project, despite the government having already paid at least 48 million pesos to the contractor. Department of Public Works and Highways Secretary Vince Dizon announces on Thursday, September 4, that Alcantara's dismissal is effective immediately. Dizon adds that the agency is processing dismissal of two others, namely Bryce Fernandez and JP Mendoza. Fernandez and Mendoza also served in the Bulacan 1st District Engineering Office. The DPWH chief says he will ask the agency's legal team to recommend the filing of appropriate charges against the three individuals, the Office of the Ombudsman. During the House Infrastructure Committee hearing on Tuesday, September 2, Alcantara admitted to certifying the completion of some projects without personally inspecting the site. Alcantara said his approval was based on the certificate made by his team. Public Works Secretary Vince Dizon says he will order the lifetime blacklisting of contractors Wawao Builders and Syms Construction Trading over ghost flood control projects. Dizon inspected on Thursday, September 4, the flood control project in Barangay Sipat, Plaridel, Bulacan. Wawao Builders is the contractor of what he tagged as a ghost project worth 96 million pesos. According to Dizon, the two contractors will face lifetime blacklisting from the DPWH and its possible affiliates. Dizon emphasizes that all contractors of ghost flood control projects must face an automatic perpetual ban from the DPWH. Syms Construction Trading is the contractor of the 55 million peso reinforced concrete river wall in Barangay Piel, Baliwag, Bulacan. President Bongbong Marcos himself inspected the project awarded to Syms Construction on August 20. Despite the project having begun construction in February, Marcos saw that not a single wall had been built. The president described the non-existent river wall project in Barangay Piel as a perfect example of abuse. Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board Executive Director Herbert Matienzo is resigning due to personal reasons. In a message on Thursday, September 4, Trade Secretary Cristina Roque says Matienzo submitted his resignation on Wednesday, September 3. Roque adds that she already appointed an officer-in-charge executive director. The Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board is one of the implementing boards of the Construction Industry Authority of the Philippines, which is under the Department of Trade and Industry. The agency issues licenses to construction firms that participate in the bidding of infrastructure projects. Senator Ping Lacson earlier accused the board of engaging in an accreditation for sale scheme that allowed contractors to get licenses for a 2 million peso fee. In a palace briefing on Monday, September 1, newly installed Public Works Secretary Vince Dizon announced President Bongbong Marcos' order for a sweeping revamp of the Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board. On the same day, the Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board approved a resolution revoking licenses of 9 companies owned or controlled by businesswoman Sara Descaya. These are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good afternoon.